Okay, I've been asked by quite a few people to do a tutorial on I Ride an Old Paint. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this one a little bit different. I'm going to kind of play the song and actually sing it. And I apologize, I'm not really focusing right now. I'm focused more on teaching you, but if I sound horrible, so be it. But I think it's important to see the chord transitions because there's a lot of walk-ups and walk-downs in this song. There's only really 2 chords in the song, but it's the walk-ups and walk-downs and hammers and things that are important, and you got to kind of know where they land in the music. So I'm gonna try it this way instead of trying to break it down and telling you the chords and the hammers and pull-offs and having you guys figure that out. But I'm hoping that if I do it this way, I will tell you the walk-ups and walk-downs and all that in the beginning, and then as I'm playing it, I'm hoping that you'll be able to apply those walk-up and walk-downs, and you'll see them as I'm playing it, and you'll know kind of, okay, at that point where he says, feeding the coolies, you'll know what I'm doing at that moment in time. If I'm doing a walk down to C or a walk up to G or whatever. So I'm gonna try this, kind of an experiment, but let me know what you think if it helps. So first things first, tuning. The way I've always seen him play, again, drop down a full step, and his capo's usually on the 2nd fret. I play this song on the 3rd fret, just so I can sing it better, or what I think is better. The chords to the song are C and G and G7. If you don't know G7, you basically just take your pinky off of your G chord and you put it on the 1st fret. So G, and I recommend you play it like this, in this shape. A lot of people play it, G in the standard way where you got your middle finger up on the 6th string, your index finger on the 2nd string, and maybe you have your ring finger on the B string and your pinky finger on the high E. Sounds awesome, but it's hard to play variations of G chord in this shape. So play it with your ring finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret, and your middle finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and your pinky down on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, the high E string. That way, when it's time to roll into the G7, you can just drop your pinky, or pull your pinky off and drop your index finger down to the 1st fret and play that kind of weepy G7. All right, so those are the chords. The walk-up and walk-downs that you'll see between C and G are, so at the beginning of the song, let's say, take the intro. Very first thing that I play when I play it is I take my ring finger, 3rd fret of the 6th string, open 5th string, the A, 2nd fret of the 5th string, 3rd fret of the 5th string. Now you're in the C. So you're basically starting out in G, and then you're walking to the C. So 3, open, 2, 3. And you will find that walk up in so many songs. So if you're hearing that kind of tone, that's probably what it is. So it doesn't just apply to this song. That's a standard walk up, walk down that you should learn, really. And then walk it right back. So 3rd fret of the 5th string, 2nd fret, 5th string, open 5th string, 3rd fret of the 6th string. The other thing you can do, and what Colter does a lot, and a lot of people do, is you can roll into the G off of the 2nd fret. So instead of going 3, 2, open, 3 on the E, the low E string, you can go 3, 2, open, 2, hammer, 3. So practice those. Sorry, my ring's clanking around, but... the strumming pattern, we should talk about that too. So the strumming pattern is the typical alternating bass between the 5th and the 6th strings. like so. And the strumming pattern, if you want to play it really waltzy like it is on his album and some of the versions I've seen on YouTube, it's a bass note, and then down, down, up, and then bass note, down, down, up. So it sounds like this. And you'll see that I'm alternating between the 3rd fret of the 5th string and the 6th string. You don't have to do it that way. You can just plant your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string and your pinky on the 3rd fret of the 5th string to complete that C chord with the added G over the top. And then you can just 5th, 6th, 5th, 6th, 5th, 6th. Or you can do like I was doing, and how I typically do it is I go 5th, 6th, 5th, 6th, 5th string, 6th string. And you don't have to be that rigid with that waltzy sound either. There's also versions where he kind of does a down, up, so bass, down, up, which sounds kind of like this. Whatever you like. And there's all kinds of variations. You can play it in whatever strumming pattern you want, but those are the two that I've heard people play and him play most often. All right, sorry, I digressed there. So walk ups and walk downs, 3, open, 2, 3 to the C, and then from the C to the G is 3, 2, open, 2, 3, or just 3. You're gonna see that throughout the whole song. And then you'll see me drop down to the G7. That's what that looks like. So as you see me, that's the shape right there. It looks a lot like a C, but it's you'll notice my pinky way down at the bottom. There is a solo in the middle that I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna wait till the end to talk about that one. Honestly, I need some time to think about it. So here we go. I'm going to start this, and I'll kind of stop and go throughout the song and kind of say, hey, you know, this was, you know, walk down, walk up. I'm going to call the walk down from G to C and the walk up to G. So if you hear me say that, that's what I mean by that. On the walk ups, this is another good point, especially the walk down from G to C. Sometimes instead of being so rigid, he'll do it quicker. And what I'm doing there is you play your G and then you play the open, hammer the 2nd, and then play the 3rd. And then sometimes it's kind of that, you know, note for every beat. But that's a subtle difference. You don't have to play it that way, but it kind of mixes it up a little bit and sounds good. So anyway, here we go. Why ride an old paint, bleeding old Dan, going to Montana, throw the hula hand, feed in the coolies and water in the draw. Their tails are all matted, their backs are all raw. Ride around them doggies, ride round them slow. So there, I didn't explain that earlier. So when he says ride round them slow, there's a hammer onto, when you're in the C shape, you're hammering onto the 2nd fret with your middle finger on the 4th string. So let's do that again. Ride around them doggies, ride round them slow. So you pull off and you're just playing the C without your middle finger pressed down. And then you hammer it onto the 2nd. And then what you'll do is you'll walk down from that G back to the C. So, sorry, you'll go from C up to G. Ride around them dogies, ride round them slow, 'cause they're fiery and they're snuffy and they're ready to raring to go. So there's that walk down to C again. So you're back and forth the whole time. They're fiery and they're snuffy and they're raring to go. Old Bill Jones had 2 daughters and a son. One went to college, the other went wrong. His wife, she got killed in a pool room fight. Still he sings from morning till night. Ride around them dogies, ride round them slow, 'cause they're fiery and they're snuffy and they're raring to go. Here comes the solo. G7, walk down. G7. When I die, take my saddle from the wall, place it on my old pony, lead him out of the stall, tie my bones in the saddle, face my pony to the west, both ride the country that we love the best. Ride around them dogies, ride round them slow, 'cause they're fiery and they're snuffy and they're raring to go. Ride around them dogies, ride round them slow, 'cause they're fiery and they're snuffy and they're raring to go. So that's the gist of it. You probably saw me doing all the walk-ups and walk-downs, and I explained all of those. So when you see me doing that, that's how you do it. There are some chord transitions that I'm doing there where I'm not doing any walk-downs, and really it's dealer's choice. I mean, you could be rigid as hell, and if you're going from a G to a C, you're walking down. If you're going from a C to a G, you're walking up. You can do it every single time if you want. I prefer a little variation in there, and sometimes it's just what happens, you know, after you practice a song so many times. It's just, you know, you get to where you're just kind of freeballing it. So anyway, that's my version. I'll go through the solo now, because it's kind of a cool part of the song where he kind of busts it up, and he's played it. I've seen it so many different times, but I think there was a folk festival or something was one of the first times that he played it, and that's the one that I based this on. I think it was Day Trotter Sessions or something like that. So what that solo is, so he'll do that faster walk down. So at that point he does and he'll hammer his second or his middle finger onto the 2nd fret of the 4th string in the C shape. And then immediately, he's still doing that alternating. So you're in the C shape, and then he alternates up to the G. So it's a hammer and pull off up to the G. So 0, 2, 3, hammer and pull off, 3rd fret of the 6th string. So the first time he does it, he'll go, and he does the alternating, you know, 5th string, 6th string, a couple times. You can do it 5 times if you wanted to, but I think he does it once. And then he'll go to the G7, and then you do it again. So there's the walk down. So on the second time, this time, he does he'll go, and he's in the G, and then he drops down to the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and he'll do a 3, pull off to the 2, and then pull off open. So, sorry. So he goes 3, 2, 0, and then to the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and then pull off of that to the open on the 4th string, and then up to the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So 3, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, and then he goes 3, 2, open, 3. And that's probably really confusing as I'm saying it. You're probably not getting it. Sorry. I'll do that again. G7, walk down, G, 3, 2, 0, 2, 0. So 3, 2, 0, 2, open, 2 on the 5th string, 3, 2, open on the 5th string, and you're back to the G. So 3, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 3, 2. So you can do it in kind of it's a lot of pull-offs. So 3, 2, open, 2, open, 2 on the A string, 3, 2, open, 3rd fret, so you're back to the G. Three, 2, open, 2, open, 2, open, 3, 2, open, 3. Hopefully that makes sense. If you need me to walk through that differently somehow, send me a comment and I can maybe just do something on this. Before I get off here, I'll try it one more time. So 3rd fret of the 3rd string, you're gonna hit that, and you're gonna pull off to the 2nd fret, and then pull off open. And then you're gonna go up to the 4th string, and it's 2, 2nd fret, and then pull off. So, and then you're gonna do the same 2nd fret pull off on the 5th string. So starting over, 3rd string, 4th string, 2nd string, 3, so C, 3rd fret of the 5th string, 2nd fret of the 5th string, open 5th string, 3rd fret of the 6th string, the G. And then you're going to get back into that strumming pattern because you're in G. And then you can drop down and play that G7 and walk down to C. All right, that is my experimental lesson. on I Ride an Old Paint. So hopefully that gets you what you need. I'm gonna close with something cool here. I've shared this with a few people, but I was lucky enough, I on Facebook, there's a group that put out a contest where if you liked and shared an organ donorship page, and sent it out on your timeline, and you tagged them in and whatever, you were entered in to win there was like a guitar and a pick guard that was signed by Tyler Childers and John Prine. It was super cool. It was on Honky Tonk Heroes. If you don't know about that, check them out on Facebook. But anyway, I entered in, and I'm really kind of, one of my things is organ donorship. I've got 3 people close to me needing organ donors, and one of them got a kidney. The other, she actually passed away recently, a couple weeks ago. Really super sad. And then I've got 2 others that are waiting. So anyway, it's really a thing for me, and so I did it, and I was like, hell, why not? And I ended up winning the pick guard, so I wanted to show you that. Bam, which is super cool. Sorry about the reflection. I'll try to turn my monitors off here. But yeah, this is going to be a prized possession here. John Prine, Tyler Childers, same pick guard. Pretty cool. Anyway, had to share it with somebody who appreciates it probably as much as I do. And as such, I've been working a lot on fingerstyle. I've been telling everybody that I've been super busy and everything, but one of the things I've been doing is learning finger picking and Travis picking and different fingerstyle stuff. And now that I got that deal with John Prine's signature, it's just even more motivation. But anyway, hopefully that lesson works for you. Give it hell, keep practicing, and hopefully I'll get some more videos up soon.